Good morning and welcome to another fly fishing session with your host Scott. Today we're going to be fishing Woodside again. It's a beautiful spring day and it's very warm as well. We're going to be fly fishing for carp, so wish me luck.
Now we've got a very light easterly wind coming from our left. The fish are already up on the top. I don't need to put any bait in, I can see them. Let's just see if they'll take a biscuit without putting any loose feed in. So today we're using a new ultra realistic dog biscuit fly. It's a bit of a hybrid of the two versions on the video, on the channel, excuse me. Seems to be floating just fine. Ooh. I know what food looks like. No, I think we're going to have to put some new soft winds in. That didn't take long. Right in the top lip. Yeah, they definitely work, these flies. I need to catch a few more first to find out whether they really work. That's out. There we go. Off he goes. Nice and safe. Probably £1.5 pound. Not very big, but good start. Put the net there. So we'll go over the equipment. We're using an Airflow DC2 10 foot 7 to 8 weight. We're using an 8 weight forward fly line from Amazon, but a brand called Max Catch. We're using a 12-pound leader, which is clear and straight through and made from mono. And the fly, which is what I've come to test really, is a hybrid of the Cork and foam designs, and I'm going to put a video up very shortly on how that fly is produced. If you can call it a fly, it's more of an artificial bait really. There we go. I think it might be a good day today. It's a very warm morning. It's probably about 18-19 degrees, I would say. and they're just sat there on top. Well, this one's got somebody else's tackle attached to him. I'll have to sort that out. I'll get my fly out first. Yeah, there we go. That's got rid of it. I'll perform surgery on him. There he is. Somebody else's tackle has been removed, and that's what he was carrying around with him, guys. It's a shame, but hopefully we've sorted him out. And he's tangled up with my leader now though. But we did the right thing. So, for those who can't wait for the video, it's basically what we were finding was the cork wasn't sticking to the hook properly, but it was the perfect density. So we've used a foam core, and then I've got a load of sawdust in a little jar, covered the foam in glue, and literally gone, and out comes a perfectly battered dog biscuit. And yeah, there we go. That's pretty much how they work, and they're working fantastic. 2 fish in about 5 minutes, so can't really grumble. Let's get myself sorted out. They cast slightly better than the cork ones. This video isn't going to need much editing. And there he is. Yeah, you're going to have to come out, I think. I can't get at it. He wasn't out long. Right. 3 fish, 3 casts. With bait in the water anyway. That was too close to him. There we go. You seen it? No. Yes. This one's hanging on a bit. There we go. Another one in the net, number 4. We're testing these in real time. It looks like the cork's starting to come off this one on that side. Maybe it just didn't take properly there. It's easily fixed. We just had more glue and more sawdust. Or cork dust. But I think we'll change it. Now I use a blood dot to tighten these on. You can use a tuck blood knot, grinner knot, whatever you fancy. Oh, look at that on my hand. That is a chironomid. Interesting. That's what a buzzer actually looks like. I might try those later actually. We've got some flies that look like, well, carp flies that look like chironomids, bloodworms. That one's floating okay as well. Get some bait in. Now the weather was just sat there this morning when I got here, just sunbathing. I thought, oh, I might not catch many today, but now it's fishing well. Oh, missed him. He definitely got it and I'm just too slow. That's floating nicely, that fly. Now I fished the River Verne yesterday. I didn't fish very well at all, similar weather to what we've got today. I only had a 6-inch grayling on a black magic. They were eating something black and practically indistinguishable. Even though there was a massive hatch of March browns. So yeah, didn't fish very well at all. And I've missed a bite. There we are, always a good one, I think. I can feel the lilies. Ooh, yeah, he's out. I have to check the leader after. No, they do fight well. It's a different kind of fight to a trout. A trout will be running all over the place. This one will just sit under your rod tip and pull. There's an initial run and then that's it, so it's just a dogged. This one's a better fish. I'll give this one 2.5, maybe 3. I am trying to unhook them in the water, but they just, once they get there, they just don't keep still. Oh, that one is. He's played ball. Thank you, mate. There we go. He's gone to what he's under there. I don't blame him. This one's holding up a bit better. I think it's just the manufacturing process that's the problem. I don't think it's the actual fly itself. A great cast. I'm really happy with that one. I don't care how small it is. He's brought half the lily bed up with him. That one's even a pound. Look at the marks on him. Dear, there's definitely something getting in there. There we go. Where's it? Oh dear, something's happening. Probably the heron. There's an heron that sits on that bank over there. He's normally here first thing in the morning. Slightly holding up okay, and I'll show you what I mean now. I've made them slightly bigger because they'd sink otherwise, and they also swell after a little while in the water, so yeah, it's holding up well. Right in front of him. Go on. Go on. Go on. No. When the weather gets warmer like this, they do just sit on the top and you can actually target individual fish, which is great sport. Very similar to dry fly fishing for trout. This fly line ain't bad for a tenner though. I fished with 50 quid fly lines when I was 15, they're now £70 same line, and I'm like a slinky. Line memory's terrible. Same brand as my rod and reel. Rods and reels are great, just don't touch the lines. And them lilies are getting longer. He's in there and he's out. That's a better fish. I'll give him 2.5. I'll be pushing 3. I haven't got the scales with me. I've got no intention of taking them out of the water, to be honest. There we go. Yeah, this one's holding up better. So, yeah, this is it there, these flies first outing. The first one sort of fell apart, but this one's doing okay, so I think it's just a case of making sure you do a decent job of them. I was doing them at 1 o'clock this morning, so I had a bit of a eureka moment. I've definitely taken them confidently. A lot more confidently than the foam ones. I might just switch to a foam one later and show you the difference. Last Sunday, today's the 11th of April, and it's Friday, so I'm not sure what day that'll be. I'll put it in the captions. But I fished the river over the road. That stretch there you can see on camera. Not the whole stretch you can see on camera, but I had a really good session over there. I had 7 brown trout between 6 and 8 inches, you know, that's about average size really. I had a keeper grayling, but he went straight back because it's close season, and a couple of smaller grayling, about ½ pound. And yeah, I also hooked and lost something that was a lot larger, and I think that was a trout. It was a shame really. I was fishing the fly known as the Cork, which means red devil in Welsh. There is a video up. That was on the point, and then I was fishing a couple of spiders up the line. I can't remember exactly which ones. I think it was a priest and greenwells, in that order as you go up towards the loop. So yeah, did really well. Didn't even have to change a fly. Didn't even tag on my leader up for the whole session. I was there for 2 hours. Should have filmed it. No bait over there, let's try it. So I can see the fish, because I've got Polaroids on. Hopefully you guys can see them as well, because it's a brighter day today than when we last filmed here. Got him. That just proves that the fly works just on its own. There's no bait gone in over there. I'm going to keep still so I can get the fly out. No, you're not flying. Okay. I've saved. There we go. A couple of pound maybe. Maybe a bit smaller. It's definitely smaller than the last one. So we've been filming for just under an hour and I've lost count. Not doing too bad. Oh, we a week ago today went to a lake called Dinas Reservoir near the village of Ponterweed, Ceredigion. It's on the way to Aberystwyth from here. I used to fish it as a student at Aberystwyth. I've studied marine and freshwater biology there, and we used to drive up with my mate's knackered old Metro, and we used to worm it. I could fly fish at the time, I just didn't have the fly fishing gear with me because of limited room in my dorm. We used to ledger it with a spinning rod, popped up worm, but there wasn't many fish in it back then. We were talking 20 years ago now, but they started stocking it weekly. It's very, very busy there, and there's plenty of fish in there. We both caught our bag limit, me and Ken. We started off with a team of buzzers, thinking that would be the way forward. We noticed they were taking emergers, but I wanted to try this black magic spider because I've heard a lot about this particular fly. And I put a team of spiders on, and I said to Ken, give me 10 minutes, and all I did was flick the line out into the water to get it wet, and I caught one. So yeah, we both switched over to a team of black magic spiders, and we had a great day. We had to do some work to get there though. We had to go around the other side of this one arm of the lake, through peat bogs and crossing streams and going up steep banks. It was quite difficult to get to, but it was worth doing. We was fishing off a point and the wind was behind us, and it was creating a vortex in front of us, and all the food was basically getting caught up there, and the fish were no more than probably a rod length out, and it was ideal for Ken because he's learning. The only problem was it was just getting there. It was a bit too much of an adventure to get there, and yeah, it was absolutely packed as well. We'd have had the wind in our face if we had to go around there. Now I can cast with the wind in my face obviously, but it's best not to. Oh, let's jump out the water like a trout then. Oh, this one's got a damaged eye by the looks of it. One pupil's bigger than the other. There you go, he's shook it out. Off you go. So yeah, we're having some good sport on the dog biscuit flies again. They're holding up well. So I think this is the master design. It's got the right buoyancy, it looks like a dog biscuit, it floats like a dog biscuit, and the fish are eating it like a dog biscuit. So I will publish a video on how to make it. We've got through 2 different versions so far, and they all work. Don't get me wrong, we've been fishing these different versions over the last 3 years now. Obviously you make yours to imitate the bait that you've got, but a foam core with a cork sawdust outer crust definitely is doing the job. That's a better fish, I think, that one. Oh yeah. This one's a bigger one, I think. I think that one's the biggest one so far. Normally give that one 4. And hopefully he'll shake it out himself. Yeah. There we are, shook it out himself. That's the beauty of barbed hooks. The problem is if the fly is not built to a high standard, it ruins the fly. Not this one. This one's holding up well. Yeah. So we've been filming exactly an hour. He was a bit quicker than me, that one. There's a big fish under that pipe there. Let's see if we can get in. Still there. Is he seeing it? Yes, he's turning, he's turning, he's turning. Come on. Ah, you so and so. No swearing. Oh, two have missed in a row now. Oh dear. That's a nice shaded spot there. That's probably why they're in there. Here we go. Got him. Oh, that pipe. Oh dear. Oh no. Come here. Come here. I didn't want that great big sticking in it. Nope, he's out. It's definitely good sport. Oh, flies out. There we are. It's a carp about a pound. Now you may be wondering why I use a size 6 hook for these flies. It's just it's the distance between the point and the actual artificial bait itself. You need some hook to actually work. Now a lot of these deer hair flies, they'll cut it so that there's literally a couple of mil between the hook point and the body of the fly, and they just don't work. Well, in my experience they don't anyway. So what we're going to do is I'm going to switch to the method that I used to use before I had carp flies. You've seen the video where I make my own indicators. We're going to use one of those and a pheasant tail nymph. Now another fly that's shortlisted for videos is this one. This is a bread flake fly. This was the prototype one. The better ones are made with marabou, dubbed marabou. So that's what we'll do. We use dubbed marabou on the video, and a stronger hook, because those hooks are next to useless for carp. Oh, another one that's shortlisted is the maggot. That's a red maggot fly that I've come up with. It's basically 4 beads super glued to the hook with some thread to create a taper, and then painted the correct colour. It's like a reddish pink. There's also a bronze maggot in the box as well. They're the bronze ones. So these were the pheasant tail nymphs that I used to use many moons ago. Basically pheasant tail body, gold rib with orange strips. And that'll work just as well for trout as they will for carp. So I haven't bought any leader material with me because I literally come straight from the caravan, but I'm going to cut about a foot off. Tie this on direct. And I'd recommend you use a lighter leader material. And like I say, I haven't bought any with me. I've got spare leaders, but that's all. Trim away. If we don't have any luck with the pheasant tail, we'll try the okie dokie, which works really well. This is a size 10 with a barbed hook off, Caravan B450 I think. More of a light river hook really, the wet fly hook. Yeah, the barb's definitely been It's actually been broken off in this case. So it's about a foot. We might end up shallowing that up a bit more. Doesn't need to be very deep. There we go, the granum. There was a massive hatch of them off the river the other day. I'm going to shallow up. I'm going to change to an okie dokie. Again, barbless. Absolute must. Those are the glow in the dark ones. I'm going to take about, I'm going to fish about 8 inches deep. I think that might get some results. They'll be able to see that better as well, because this water's very, very cloudy today. Just sink like a rock there. You can fish for them with a team of buzzers as well, or okie dokies. A bloodworm fly is pretty good for carp. Without the tail, just a realistic looking bloodworm. I've tried an app's bloodworm before and they just ignore it. In my case, I'm sure they would actually take them. Swim into the leader. Now, there's days where I've done really well fishing like this, there's days where I've not done very well at all and quickly switch back to a dog biscuit, but I just wanted to try and demonstrate that you can catch them on nymphs. I'm still trying. Try slow retrieve, keep it up in the water a bit more. I'm doing what they call a figure 8 retrieve, which is basically that. Or you can go faster or slower. There we go. That was on the drop. It's like a mirror carp. A tiny one, but it'll do. It demonstrates that you can catch them on trout flies as well as carp flies. So flies out, so you can go straight back. There we go. They're a carp about £1.5 pound. Nothing massive in here really. There used to be a £10 in here, I haven't seen him for a while. Might be still in here. It is possible to come down here with no bait at all and catch them. But it's like trout fishing, you have to wait a long time to get a bite off one. That's a good fish. That was like a trout bite. He wanted that. I thought it was bigger than that. And there we go, that's just proven it's not luck, really. So even if you've got no bait at all, you can catch them. That's how I'm getting this one, I think. Well, it might go. Come on then. Off you go. Oh, that was a good fish. I think that was that 10-pounder I thought had come out. Lovely. I'm glad to see he's still in here. So, we'll finish off with a foam dog biscuit. This is how we started off with the dog biscuit imitations anyway, when we realised deer hair was rubbish. But this would work just fine for a trout. There is another fly, I haven't tied them properly yet. These are sort of a, they're called a mop fly, but these are tied with a normal chenille. I've got some proper mop chenille. These ones here. They do work, they work really well. Here we go, here's a foam dog biscuit we can try. Tied on a much lighter hook. It is a size 6 still. It's on what they call a chod hook, which is designed for pop-up baits. Fantastic alloy they've made it out of. It's very, very stiff and very strong, but very light at the same time. It does make the hook extremely expensive though. They're about £1 each. And this is what we use for ages. Just a cylinder of foam painted brown, glued to a chod hook. And they worked just fine for a while, and then we started noticing a decline. So we've had to up our game, as it were. This is how we fished for a very long time, at least 18 months. Now obviously we are going to need bait for this fly to work. See, that's what they do. Got him. Well, I suppose they still work. Come on. these hooks slip out a little bit easier as well, the one that comes out. So there we go, that's our little carp. We can go. And there we are. That's the foam version that's on the channel. And they were just fine, I suppose, for a little while. So, yeah. It's been a nice session actually. I've really enjoyed that. We'll call it a day there, I think. Off to the pub. Video should be on hopefully by the 13th of April. It's now the 11th. Not a bad 3 hours, 3 hours fishing. There we go.
There we go, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one. It wasn't too bad of a session. Plenty of action. Bye bye for now.